What is going on, everybody? Welcome to a new edition of Solo Pop Drunk. I hope everybody can see me. I honestly, I don't know. I'm the most technologically, uh, Steven, listen, you're saying mod me, bro. I don't know how to do that. I have no idea how to mod people. I have no idea how any of this works, okay? I just know I put my phone here, I open a beverage, and then I open a box. That's it. That's all I know. So, you talk about mods, you talk about bro this, I don't know. I don't know how it works. Um, I mean, I could sit here and let's see. What if I like right click on you? Maybe. Hold on. Oh, look at that. Hey, I figured it out. I figured it out. Steven, I made you a mod. I trick myself sometimes. It was not that hard. So, guys, welcome. Pop Drunk Live. We're like live. We're like super live, and it's just me. Heather had a bachelorette party in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and she's there drinking and having a good time. And I'm going to see if everybody can hear me because I don't trust myself in technology. Hold on. Okay, I can hear me. Good. Everything's good. It's so funny. I work in technology, but I don't know how any of it works. Like no clue. I just string a line of bullshit that is so good that even though I don't know what I'm talking about, these people believe that I believe I know what I'm talking about. So, but welcome, guys. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday evening. I mean, it's 7 o'clock, so it's not like it's like super late. I don't know how long this is gonna run. Johnny, what's going on, brother? All the way out there from Australia. I've actually got a box. It's like right over here, homie, from you. And guys, everybody's all like, dude, when are you? I have gotten so many messages on Instagram, like, guys, like, hey, Ed, when are you guys uploading a video? I don't know, dude. Like, this is about what you're gonna get is like a live every now and again because I started a new old job, same company, but I started a new location, and it's been taking my entire life just to like try to fix it. It was a troubled location, and I wanted to fix it. I like the challenge, so um, life has gotten in the way. But hopefully, we can do these every now and again. I'm still buying mystery boxes. I'm still doing that. It's just not going to be those regular uploads. So it'll just be like these like live videos every now and again. Hopefully Heather will be here, eventually. But I'm going to try to keep up with the chat here. What up, Pop Epidemic and Jesus and Steven? Yeah, I know you're already there, Steven. And Umpty, Sean. Well, Sean Sean Ryan is here. I'm sorry. No, I'm kidding. I love Sean. Sean's my boy. So I've got mystery boxes from Chrono Toys. I've got booze. I've got the most random booze in the world because I was just clearing out my refrigerator, and I'm like, what do I have in the fridge? This is what I had. I did not stop at the liquor store because I was at work up until probably like 30 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago. So, um, good evening, Nick. I'm doing good. JT Customs, JTC. Go Bears, the Bears. Right here, baby. Big Bears fan. So let's see. All right. Well, guys, I don't even know how to normally like start this off, and like it's because it's a live. Normally we go, oh, there's rules and stuff like that. I don't know. You guys are all awesome. Thanks for hanging out. Let's open a box. What do you say? Giggity? Is that a giggity? In the chat, let me know if it's giggity. And also, guys, I want to answer questions. People have been Instagramming me questions, and I'm not going to address them on Instagram. So if you guys feel froggy, especially when the drinks start flowing, if somebody asks me questions, like I'm gonna be so honest that it's probably gonna hurt some people's feelings. What do you think? JTC, Heather's gone. There are no rules. That's right. There are no rules. None. Except that there are no rules. That is a rule. And you don't talk about the rules. All right, guys. Well, look, Johnny there, he's in the chat, homie from Australia. About a week ago, I got a box in the mail from the Australia Post. Australia, like the land down under. And he was kind enough to send us some stuff on here. Johnny, give yourself a bow. I don't know how you could do that, but I don't know what's in the box. It sounds liquidy, so very cool. Let's see what we got in here. And I'm going to try not to cut my hand off. All right. Now, I'm sure that you probably wanted Heather to open this as well, but she's not here, and I could only hold on to it for so long. Let's see what we got here. All right. Well, this thing is just that Australia tape. There we go. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. All right, there's a note here. We're going to read it. I'm going to read it. What have you done, Johnny? Heather and Ed. I'm sorry, it actually says Ed and Heather. I'm so used to everybody putting Heather's name first. Oh, Ed and Heather and Ed. I'm a massive fan of your channel. Ed, in the package is the ad icon I promised you. God, it's been so long. What did you promise me? There's also some gifts for you both. Thanks for content. Love the wrestling talk. Keep it up. Giggity. Best wishes, Johnny from Melbourne, Australia. All right. Well, this is like some of the best packaging I've ever seen, homie. All right. I know you missed this pop. What is it's what it says. It says, I know you missed this pop. I don't know. It's heavy. So, it must be a Thanos. I got a Thanos here all the way from Australia. Johnny, thank you. The man. Let's see what else we got in here. I got you one also, Ed. All right. Now I'm opening these, even though some have Heather's name on them, because she'll see them. I will let her know. Hey, we got from the Australia exclusive. This is the 50 years. Now, do you call it, is it Macca's in Australia? But it's 50 years of McDonald's. It's the Diamond Ronald McDonald. This is going to be released here in the States as well as a box lunch exclusive, but it's not going to have the same box. So, that is always super awesome. Thank you, my friend. That is a great ad icon. All right. I just saw, did you guys see that Thailand is getting a ad icon that looks like Ronald McDonald? Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know it. Oh my goodness. Now this is heavy. This isn't Thanos heavy. A couple of beers for you both. Australia's best beer. Is it Foster's? Because Foster's is Australian for beer. Oh, is this legal? Can you ship beers like across the equator? Like, can you do that? All right, hold on. They're in a protector. This is a Victoria Bitter VB. It's not cold, so I'm not going to drink it now, but I will drink it for a hard-earned thirst. I think that's a giggity. Well, that's super awesome. And we got one more. The soda. That's right, brother. You promised me a soda that I did not have. That ain't soda. What do you got here? Oh, maybe it is a soda. It is in, look, I got stickers from Pop Culture and a pin of their little guy. Oh, let me see here. All right. And there's something, oh, that's heavy. That's heavy. A little phallic looking. But we got a Pop Culture reusable bag. That's awesome. And this is the ad icon I needed. This is Chester Cheetah Soda. And it is, whoa, wait a minute. It's the Chase. I thought you were sending me the comment, homie. I thought you were sending me the comment. Well, that's super awesome. Thank you so much, my friend. All the way from Australia. That rules. Thank you so much. Let me see what's in this last little bit just to be sure. I'm going to go ahead and toss this off to the side. Bro, I don't know what this is, but let me, oh, for the princess, not you, Ed, for Heather. I don't know what this is, but she will get it. That I promise. And you know what? It had to come from the other side of the planet. He grabbed her a bottle of Malibu. This is Heather's favorite liquor, if nobody knew, the Malibu coconut rum. Johnny, is it okay if I might take a shot of this tonight? Maybe. You know, you got to give me the heads up. Make sure I can do that because I don't want to step on any toes here. Steven, it was not a dildo. All right. Bag to carry your booze. That's what the pop culture bag's gonna be. Pop culture. I will. It's so weird on the tongue. It's so weird. Like pop culture. I don't know. All right. Steven, ignore the previous. All right. Hey, Britt. I didn't see you in there, Britt, but somebody said, hey, Britt. So I will say, hey, Britt. All right. We got mystery boxes, y'all. From, I used to call them my favorite mystery box company. I don't know if I can do that anymore. Because I bought all these on a whim, because I'm the guy that I see a post online that says, "Hey, these are available," and I just buy. It's just what I do. And I've been kind of disappointed in Chrono boxes lately, and I didn't think about it until after I bought these already. These are the high roller, and there's some chances at some biggest grails. But I realized what had just went by, and it was FunCon. And I'm almost tasting that all 16 of these are like random FunCon, movies and stuff that I had already bought. So Cheap and Nerdy is not a fan. Steven, I am not swaying from Chrono. I am not. I'm just saying that they might have stiffer competition. This company, Vaulted Inc., I am really starting to get into. They just dropped some mystery boxes. I haven't bought any yet, but I need to before the night is out. It's VLTD Inc. They got an app and everything. It's super cool. They've been slowly swaying me away. But I'll still buy Chrono Toy stuff, especially if there's something really solid in one of these boxes. Cheap and Nerdy. I'm not going to say they suck. That's a little much. It's a little harsh. Are y'all just waiting for me to get drunk before you start asking fun questions? I don't know what to think of this. This is a pina colada from Bang. Like Bang Energy is now making hard seltzers. I looked. There's no caffeine in this. It's just booze, and I haven't tried it yet. So, all right, let's see what we got. Johnny, did you give me oh, okay, go for it. He did. He gave me permission. I might drink some of the rum. I'm gonna try to be on Booze and Pops tonight, if they'll allow me. I think somebody, extended the invitation to me not too long ago. But let's just get into the nitty gritty, guys. There are rules. We don't talk about value. Plenty of channels do. It's just not our thing. And if you want to play along, you got to take a shot. If we or you have the pop, you got to take a shot if the pop is damaged. And you got to take a shot if it is anime, that damn Vegeta. And that's why I don't give the rules, because it's not really my thing. So these were, what do we got going on? These were the Chrono Toys, the most recent high roller mystery boxes. A limit of 4, but I bought 16 because why wouldn't I buy 16? It just makes sense. Steven said he's not going to make booze and pops because Steven is in Scotland and he's on a way to different time zones. Same with Johnny there in Australia. What time is it in Australia? Because in Scotland, Steven, it's what, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What is it, 12 o'clock right now? Midnight? So, the nerdy metalhead, I wish I could play along, but can't pay those bar prices for shots. No, you cannot. Umpty Scratch said, question, who is the greatest heel of all time? And the answer is one. It could either be Ric Flair or Roddy Piper. Those two, which is crazy because they're two of the nicest people you'd ever have the pleasure of meeting in your life. But I truly think I'll throw a curveball in there. I think Ric Flair and Roddy Piper are the greatest heels of all time. One person that could like make an argument for, because I don't think I've ever even seen them work babyface. I think I have only ever seen them work heel. Now, Roddy's worked babyface. Ric Flair's worked babyface. The person that I believe, at least in my mind, that has never worked babyface, and if you could find footage of them working babyface, I would be shocked. But Ravishing Rick Rude was a fantastic, perfect heel for the time. I'm a big fan of Rick Rude. However, one night, and I'm going to name drop just because it makes the story play well. One night, this was probably about, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. I went out to a bar and a restaurant with the aforementioned Nature Boy Ric Flair, and we were just sitting around drinking and having a good time at a place called St. Elmo's in Indianapolis, Indiana. It's like this crazy, stupid steakhouse. It's ridiculous. It's like world famous or something. But we just kind of got on the conversation of wrestling, and I asked him about Rick Rude because I'm such a Rick Rude fan. And Ric Flair is not a fan of Rick Rude at all. Because the night before, the week before, I can't remember, I just got done watching the Halloween Havoc where they had worked each other in WCW. And he just started telling me that the reason Rick Rude never got any, like, further than he did, he was never, like, truly a world champion, was because a lot of guys didn't like working with him because he liked to drink. He liked to imbibe before getting in the ring. You know, and Ric Flair is a legendary drinker, but he said he'd never had a drop of alcohol before he got in the ring, and Rick Rude did a lot, which is crazy because in my wrestling career, it spanned almost 20 years. I bet I wrestled 15 matches sober. It just, you know, I've always had drinks before I got in the ring, but maybe that's why I didn't make it either. But Rick Rude went on to say the reason that, or Ric Flair went on to say the reason Rude never got a heavyweight title match with Hogan, the only time he got a heavyweight title match in WWF was with the Ultimate Warrior, but the reason he never got a program with Hogan is because Hogan refused to work with him because of his drinking, which I thought was interesting because I've heard many stories of Hulk Hogan drinking before matches. So I don't know. But Hogan, Piper, honorable mention Rick Rude. And if he did not die super young and got out of the territory system and into the the national WCW, WWF, something like that, Gino Hernandez would have. When you talked about the greatest pro wrestlers of all time, and you say guys like Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Gino Hernandez would have been in that conversation had he not died in Texas. So that's just my personal opinion. What else we got here? Wait a minute. Zach says he worked as a babyface job guy early in his career between Memphis and Mid-South, and he was terrible at it. There you go. I guess he did, but he was terrible at it. Eddie Gilbert, Umpty just threw out Eddie Gilbert. For those that are not aware of Hot Stuff, Eddie Gilbert, a hell of a talent. Also died way too young. Let's see. Let's see here. The handsome half breed drew this right, man. Gino Hernandez. He would have been a huge star if he didn't get caught up in the drug culture of world class. That's just my personal opinion. This is kind of good, by the way. So yeah, so ooh, wait a minute. That one stung a little bit. So yeah, guys, let's open a box. Giggity. And let me ask you guys a question. Now, before Heather and I would sit around and we would, record a video and it'd sit on my computer for like 4 or 5 days, and then we would upload it and watch. What do you guys think about me and Heather doing live? What do you guys feel about the live? Do you prefer, or do you even like the live where we're sitting here talking and, having a good time? Or would you prefer the already recorded? All right. Now, these all came in boxes, like big boxes that I just took out of the big box. Giggity. Shut up, Steven. All right. I think I have 2 stickers. I think there's 2 stickers on here. Again, this is the Chrono Toys. Let's see what we got. Bam! Well, it's flocked and it's got the special edition sticker, and it's definitely anime. Inuyasha. Yeah, Elky Man 89. Hey, what's going on, my friend? I guess I gotta take a drink. Drew says the live and the tape ones need to be split right down the middle, Daddy. He's channeling his in his inner the Alfonso. Why did that take me so long? Zach says the Gino Hernandez Dark Side of the Ring on Gino Hernandez episode on Vice is a great episode. It absolutely is a great episode. Most people that are younger have no idea who Gino Hernandez is. And I implore and urge anybody in the wrestling business to track down his world-class stuff. It is some of the most amazing heel work you could imagine. It was so good. It was so good. And it is anime, Steven. It is. I assume it's anime. It sounds Japanese as hell. Inuyasha Kirara. It's flocked though, so that's kind of cool. I got to take a drink. Got to take a drink. Oh, all right. Let's do another one. This one's kind of heavy. It must be a Thanos. And there's 16 of these guys. I don't know why I do it to myself. And somebody asked me the other day why my whatnot seems to be purged. Let me tell you guys a little something about me and whatnot. We have this love-hate relationship where, like, I hate that I use them, but I love how easy, I can make money on there. And I'm not one that normally likes to make money like that, but there are things about whatnot I just can't get into. I hate that it's one pop per, like, if I had a whole set of Inuyasha and I can't just post, like, hey, one whole set of Inuyasha, here it is. I hate that I can't do that. I hate how long it takes to get approved for that item to go onto whatnot. And I hate some of the morons that they hire to approve or deny when they're clearly just morons and they're rejecting stuff that is clearly, like, there was a time where I put up it was a Asuka WWE pop that was one of the, like, SDCC ones. And it's like a $9 shared pop, and they rejected it because they said it looked like it was a sticker swap, or they couldn't verify the sticker or something. And I'm like, who in their right mind would put a shared sticker, like stuff like that? You got to use logic, and some of them don't. So yeah, Steve's the one that asked. So Don't worry. I'll put more stuff up there when I cool off. They pissed me off. They rejected one, and I have a very short fuse sometimes. And I was just like piss on it and delete everything. I'm sure I'll put it back on there. Um, all right. Let's see what we got here. Joe Martinez, he said it. Gino was so damn good. I really did not expect this to turn into the Pop Drunk puts over Gino Hernandez chat, but it's a special edition sticker. I don't, yeah. Let's just see what we got. Bam! It is a Santa Stitch with Scrump. Isn't Scrump like code word for doing it? I could be wrong, but yeah, I don't have it. I've gotten more Stitch Pops in the last 10 mystery boxes. Let's see. I'd be popping Ed. Yeah, I got a guy I work with, has a friend whose son made your Chicago Bears team and was an undrafted rookie linebacker, Caleb Johnson. That's awesome, dude. Bear down. I love it. Drew Ed is basically Bruiser Brody when someone was short him on a payoff. uh, I don't know how I feel about this, guys, because I don't drink energy drinks. I don't like if I have an energy drink, I'll keel over and die. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel. If you guys have had one of those, tell me about it. I don't like how Whatnot takes forever to upload too. See, I'm not alone in that, and like I understand why they do it. Like I get it. Like people don't want fake stuff, but I actually ended up buying some stuff on Macari that turned out to be fake. And it was literally just a process of sending it back. Like it's not like the end of the world. So, all right. Let's see. What up, Shane? All right. Let's see what we got here. Chrono Toys. High Roller. Something good, man. Something I'm going to keep. That's all I really care about. Just something to keep. How many guys are in there talking? 42. Wow, there's 40 people that want to hang out with me. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. I bet it's got a special edition sticker. Yeah, it totally does. I think. Yeah, it's totally a special edition. All right. Nerdy Metalhead says they prefer Macari more because of the fact that it uploads right then and there. So maybe take that as constructive criticism, whatnot. If somebody in here works for them or whatever. Bam! Hey! It is the bloody Michael Myers. I believe this to be an FYE exclusive here in the United States of America. I have it, so you got to take a drink. You got to take that shot. But it's a good pop, and it's kind of damaged up here up top. This is right here. So let's see. Oh, Cash! I didn't even realize that, Cash. That's my boy Cash from Traders World, who's Elky Man 89. That's a dude that I get a lot of Funko Pops from. He don't give me a lot of deals though. He's kind of mean, He's like, nope, you're paying full price. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Cash hooks it up. He's good people. He's good people. Yeah, hit the thumbs up, fellow scumbags. Yeah, hit the thumbs up and follow, like subscribe. I'm at like 1.8 thousand subscribers. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers. It's crazy. I mean, if I had a fake PhD or something, maybe they'd be more, but what do I know? Shane said, Ed, did I miss how babies are made? Well, when a man loves a woman, and then that man buys that woman a lot of Jägermeister, and then they get a $42 hotel room, that's where babies come from. Oh, let's see here. All right. Which is cool though, because a lot of the reasons like I took everything off Whatnot as well is because I ran out of boxes. And I try to stick to their 2-day gap, and I ran out of boxes, but now I'll at least have 16 boxes. All right. Hey, Zach wants to know where you can follow us on Instagram, and you can follow us on. I assume everybody here already does, but you can follow us on Instagram at pop underscore drunk underscore. Well, we got. Speaking of just the Attitude Era of WWE, what would you say was the greatest match you watched? So, are you asking what is the greatest match that I watched strictly during the Attitude Era? Or are you saying that it's probably in that area? Um, if you want to know my favorite match from the Attitude Era, guys, all right, so I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I hated the Attitude Era, hated it. At that time, I was a WCW guy. Why? Because I grew up in the 80s and everybody that I loved in the 80s jumped over to WCW. Now as an adult, and actually I'm going to name drop again. I hosted a Q&A panel with Mick Foley one time, and I started to tell him this story how I was not an Attitude Era fan. And before I could finish my sentence or my story, he got super offended. And I said, no, listen, as a child, as a young person, I did not enjoy it because I was a WCW guy. But as I got older, I became a person that appreciated the Attitude Era more now so than I did then. But there is nobody in here that can argue that while a lot of people fondly remember the Attitude Era, they are thinking of Stone Cold, they're thinking of The Rock, they're thinking of Triple H, DX, like they're thinking of those. But there were some dog shit, dog shit matches, gimmicks, and angles in the Attitude Era, and I will take that to my grave. There was some really bad stuff then, and I don't mean bad as in like offensive. I'm not offended by anything, but just like the matches were bad. Programs never had a finish. Who ran GTV? We don't know. And it's been 20 years. So if I had to pick my favorite match from the Attitude Era, it's probably going to be hard because I don't hold that era so fondly in my heart like a lot of other people do. So I don't know if any stick in my brain like that. Any of the Rock and Stone Cold matches are good. I don't know because that was the least amount of time in wrestling that I watched was the Attitude Era. I don't know. I just was. But I was watching WCW at the time. Let's see what everybody else is saying. Hart Austin in the Attitude Era. I think that was a little pre-Attitude Era. I think that's kind of one of the things that really kicked it off, though. Let's see here. Shawn Michaels for me. Steve Carey loves Shawn Michaels. I've worked with Shawn. He was a great dude. I've not heard great things about him other than, that. But see, even Steve Eldridge says WCW was better. So let's see. I got pop here. It's got stickers. Bam! Well, we got our first one. We got our first one from FunCon, and it is anime as well. It is the Diamond Bulbasaur from Pokemon. It's like the OG anime. OG, triple OG. I guess it's time to take a drink. Let's see here. TLC with the Dudleys, Hardys, Edge and Christian, Nerdy Metalhead. I can't argue with that. Those things are legendary. Those TLC matches are absolutely legendary. So, WCW undercard was great during the WWF's Attitude Era, Drew. Absolutely. But that program with Edge and Christian, the Hardys, and the Dudleys, I mean, that's going to be on highlight reels long after all of us are dead and gone. Like, that will forever be like a huge thing in pro wrestling. So, Elky, man, I need that Bulbasaur. Well, I'm going to get really drunk tonight, Cash, so I'm not making it to the flea market tomorrow. So, if you guys saw recently on Instagram where I showcased the Christmas Story set. Cash was the guy that one of the three guys that made that happen. So, how many times did Wrestler Ed have a ladder match? Two or three. Nothing. When I first started, they were really popular, but by the time it just fizzled out. But I've done a couple. Nothing crazy. All right. How many we opened? 4? All right. Well, let's see here. Yeah, but not a lot of ladder matches, guys. There was a time in my wrestling career where all I did was like hardcore stuff. I hated it. Like, I hate it now. I hate thinking about what I was doing back then. It was awful. Not like the death match stuff they're doing now, but how many times did Ed lose a match to Heather is what Umpty Scratch is asking. Realistically, I think at one point we had a statistic where we wrestled each other in 13 states, and I had only won once. I at probably the 2 or 3 dozen times I wrestled Heather, I had only beaten her one time. So, what is the craziest item you used as a weapon in a match? See, that's the thing. Like, I did a couple of those hardcore things. Never really death matchy things, just hardcore. It wasn't a weapon that I used, but it was actually a weapon that Heather used on me. Heather and I had this run of like lightweight hardcore matches. We called it the domestic violence tour. So we would go to these promotions and we'd wrestle each other in these hardcore matches. And we would use stuff like ironing boards and frying pans and like a bag of flour, just a domestic violence, playing that up. And one time we were in a school and we were in Aberdeen, Ohio. It's right on the Ohio River, kind of out in the middle of nowhere. And we were in it was this weird building. It was a little small town, but the building we were wrestling in was not just like their like gymnasium, which is where we were wrestling, but it was also like a school, like an elementary school. It was also their police station, and it was also like their courthouse. All of these things were in this one building. And with it being a school, Heather found a science book, like a legit science book, right? Let me just show this pop real quick. Bam! Look, more anime. It is Naruto 6-pack, glow in the dark, special edition. Take a drink because it's clearly anime. So Heather found this science book. It was like a biology book. It was like this thick. And Heather used to like to do this thing where, do you guys remember the Big Boss Man would do the gimmick where, he'd punch you, you would drape yourself over the middle rope. Younger kids today would think of it as like the 619, like that position on the middle rope where, Ray comes in to kick you. Well, she liked to do that, but then she liked to do the, where she would jump on your back while you were on the middle rope. And she did that in every single match. And she hits me. I sell for it. I get in the position. And Heather, unbeknownst to me, because I'm looking at the crowd, grabs this science book, pretends to read it, closes it up, and hits me in the back with this science book. And without exaggeration, that was the most painful thing I'd ever experienced in my life. It stung so bad. But don't fret. She got a receipt. I ended up grabbing like a kendo stick, and I just went to town. And she was like, "Oh my God, I almost cried." So Johnny is asking me, what is my favorite wrestler of all time? My favorite wrestler of all time. Oh man, it's so hard to answer. The easy answer is Hulk Hogan. Just because I grew up in that era and Hulk Hogan's been a constant. So, but of all time, it's such a hard question. Giggity. Um, all time. Hulk Hogan. I gotta go with Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan's the greatest. I wouldn't be. None of us would be talking about professional wrestling right now if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan. So who am I to argue? No, I have other favorites that I loved, but Hulk Hogan, like, is the best. Is just the best. Um, what up, Augie? I got you, brother. All right. And Steven says Shawn Michaels, Shane Cunningham, Malachi Torrance is not making a comeback. For those that don't know, apparently Shane did a Google search. When I first started wrestling for the first couple years, I was this weird goth character. My name was Malachi Torrance. I painted my face. I had a big pentagram like on my gear here, and it's what you did back then in the late '90s, early 2000s. You had a gimmick, so that was my gimmick. Drew, what, you don't think Greg Gagne could have taken wrestling into the mainstream like Hogan did? Listen, if Greg's last name wasn't Gagne, he'd be working the concession stand, and that's about as close as he'd have got to pro wrestling. So, Randy Macho Man Savage was Umpty's favorite wrestler, which is, guys, I've been debating. I don't collect wrestling pops. I know that's crazy, right? But I do have a complete Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair set as far as pops go. I've been debating on buying all the Randy Savage pops, and they're all generally like obtainable, except for that pink tided one. There's a couple on eBay in like that $400 range, which I've been tiptoeing around, but I might end up doing that. Welchie 81 was all about the Rick the Model Martel. Rick Martel was fantastic. Shane likes Sting and Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho, I don't think he gets put in the conversation as much as he should because he's still wrestling, you know. But if you really sit back and you think about Jericho's career, where he started as a cruiserweight, he reinvented his gimmick, I don't know, a dozen times, and he's still Chris Jericho, and he's still working on top. So for what, 30 years probably at this point? That's crazy. This one feels heavy. All right, let's see. No more, let's see. Nick Bayer, Ed, as Malachi, what was your most memorable match? My most memorable match as Malachi was probably in Hyannis, Massachusetts, against Coco Beware, the Birdman himself. And the reason why that was such a memorable match for me was because, one, it was truly the first time I ever got to work with a star, right? But I remember we were in a school, we were in like some kind of high school or junior high or something, in Hyannis, Massachusetts, which I had driven from Dayton, Ohio to Hyannis, Massachusetts. It took like a day and a half because I stopped in like New York City and the whole nine. But it was memorable because the card, when you looked at it, it had Coco beating me, like going over on me. And we sit down and I'm just like, we just want to go out there because I'll tell you another story. Hold on. Anyway, we go out there. I said, you just want to go out there and walk and talk? And he said, yep, let's do that. He goes, but hey, listen, kid, you got to be here next week. I don't. So there's no reason for me to win. So we'll go ahead and you win this match. We'll figure out a way. And I was like, okay, all right, awesome. I didn't have the heart to tell Coco that, like, I'm not going to be there next week because I'm like 900 miles from home. But Coco put me over that day. So it was not only the first time I got to work with a star, but I got to win. Like, that's crazy to me. But Coco Beware was awesome. Did he have Frankie? No, he didn't have Frankie. It's super funny because I've probably in my lifetime worked a dozen or more shows with Coco Beware. The one I'm telling you about is the first one. And right before the match, he comes out and he cuts a promo about how Frankie died in a house fire. But it was just like it was like 6 months ago, right? Like it was, oh, when I took this booking, Frankie was alive. But the truth of the matter is, as I've seen him cut that promo all dozen of those times, because I'm gonna peel back the curtain a little bit. Kayfabe's already dead. Guys like Coco Beware and Jake the Snake Roberts, he doesn't work anymore, but when he did, the only time you saw them with a snake or a parrot is if the promoter booked a snake or a parrot from a local like animal shelter or pet store or something like that. So, he created this story that he died in a house fire so that it could explain why the bird's not there. When all the while the truth of it is there is no Damien snake, there is no Frankie bird. These things were rented; they were rented animals. So, um, but it's so funny because one time I didn't work with Jake Roberts, but I worked on a show with Jake Roberts, and the promoter rented a snake because you can't have Jake Roberts without the snake. And he was telling me how he's like, yep, I called so and so, and I just said I need the biggest snake you got, and they're gonna deliver it. They end up delivering this snake like in a thing. It may have been this big. Like maybe, the promoter was thinking he was getting this giant python, and then it was like that scene in Spinal Tap where Stonehenge is lowering, and then it lowers, and it's like this big. It's exactly what it was. So, funny story as well about no, they did not have to rent a 2x4 for Hacksaw, but if you wanted Hacksaw to have one, you damn well better went to Home Depot and bought one because he wasn't bringing one with him. Um, but here's a funny story to go with that. The promoter's got to pay X amount of dollars. One night I wrestled Superfly Jimmy Snuka. It was the first time I'd ever met him, first time I'd ever got to be in a ring with him. And the whole time I'm just thinking to myself, I'm going to take the Superfly Jimmy Snuka splash. This is like 10-year-old Ed is thinking about I'm going to take the Superfly splash. That's insane. Well, it turns out you could pay Jimmy Snuka X dollars, and the finish of the match was a middle rope headbutt. But if you paid him X more dollars, he would do the splash off the top. Apparently, the promoter I was working with didn't pay the extra money for the top, so he beat me with a headbutt off the second rope. Wow. Zach Bonifer throwing out Norvell Austin in Memphis with the PYTs, bro. That's going way back. That's going way back. But anyway, yeah, so I got to work Jimmy Snuka all the years ago, and I never got the splash because nobody wanted to pay him the extra money for the splash. So, and I'll be honest, looking back on it now, if I'd have known that then, I would have paid him whatever the extra money was to take that splash. So, all right. Oh, let's see what we got here. Let's see. Chrono toys. All right, guys, I'm catching a little buzz though. I'm not lying. I'm catching a buzz. I ain't nothing or anything. This one's got like a shared sticker on it. Bam! No, I have like a half a dozen of these at least. Michael Scott, Chalice Collectibles. It's the common. I think there's a chase. It's not what I have, but I have this. So, what else we got going on in here, guys? I'm not gonna lie. I'm catching a little buzz. I ain't ate nothing all day. I worked all day. I had a couple of these before we came on live, and now I got this one. So let's see what else we got going on. I don't see nobody else talking, so we'll just open another box here. I don't even know what time it is. Oh my God, it's almost 8 o'clock. That's crazy. Steven, what are you talking about? You're disappointed. No anime. What is this? There's 3 anime. These are all anime. Uh, when you get a good buzz, we need you to explain what you think makes a good high school or college movie and your favorites. Tony Turner wants to know my thoughts on the Samsung Galaxy Fold phones. I bought the Samsung Galaxy Fold 3 and I returned it. I actually returned it today. Today was the day I returned it. I hated it. I hated it. If I'm going to spend $2,000 on a phone, I need top of the line everything. And other than having a foldable screen, that was not a top of the line phone. So this got a special edition sticker. Bam! May. Take a drink. It's anime. But let's see. Do you have any Mark Calloway Undertaker stories? I have no Undertaker stories. I've never met him. I've never shared a locker room with him. I wish I would have, but no, I have no Undertaker stories. Drew wants to know. I don't know what makes a good high school or college movie other than just being like crazy, super raunchy. Like I need my high school and like college teen comedies to just be over the top raunchy. But some of my favorites are the American Pie series, Porky's. Oh, I love Porky's. Revenge of the Nerds. All of those. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, my goodness. I kind of want to watch some of those movies tonight now that I'm thinking about it. Heather's out of town. She can't yell at me. Um, and Steven is asking me, as a belt collector, what's your favorite legit and custom title? Well, I have many custom titles because why not, right? I've got a Zubaz belt. I've got a Pop Drunk belt. I've got all kinds of custom stuff. But my favorite belt, like of all time, um, and Augie, yes, Pokemon is anime. It's like the old school anime. um, but my favorite belt for historical significance is the domed globe NWA World Heavyweight title. I just love that belt. I love the dome on it. It's so vintage but modern. Like I love it. I love it. But I always loved the WCW tag team titles. Now, I'm not talking about the last WCW tag team titles that had the purple WCW and it had like an eagle wing, eagle with like they're like this. It was their last WCW tag belts. I'm talking about the belts that last were won by Hall and Nash. They were most famous for being held by like the Steiners, Ricky Steamboat, and Shane Douglas as a tag team. I wish I could pull up a photo of it, but that's my favorite belt. But historically, it's the Dome Globe for sure, for absolute sure. I did watch the NWA pay-per-view weekend. It was either last weekend or the weekend before. NWA 73. Full disclosure, I do not like Billy Corgan. Billy Corgan used to run a wrestling company in Chicago called Resistance Pro Wrestling, and he did the other owners of that company dirty, and he's a prick. And he has this weird thing with selfies. Like he refuses to take a selfie. I don't know. It's real weird. I don't like Billy Corgan as a person. However, those 2 nights of the NWA was really good. JTG was on it. Fantastic. Oh my God. I cannot speak so many good things about JTG. Trevor Murdoch, NWA World Champion. Like, it's fantastic. Nick Aldis, So much talent. There's other talent in there that you guys don't know, but you should keep an eye out for. A guy by the name of Jeremiah Plunkett is a fantastic professional wrestler. He's finally getting a break there with the NWA. While I don't like Billy Corgan, I really have been enjoying NWA and NWA Power. Thomas Latimer is super talented. I love all those guys. It's so good. Let's see. Hold on. The Luau says, "What type of sauce do you like?" I will tell you. And by the way, Nick Bayer, yes, Billy Corgan is the lead singer of Smashing Pumpkins. But Luau wants to know what type of sauce I like. I like all kinds of sauces that have no smushed fruit in them. No smushed fruit. This is a smushed fruit-free zone. I wish I'd have grabbed more of those from upstairs. That was actually really good. All right. I guess I will drink an apple tea. Yeah. Ed's belt collection video coming to YouTube in the future. Actually, Zach, I only own like maybe 15 belts now. At one point, I probably had over 300, maybe closer to 400. But I honestly sold so many of them to buy Funko Pops because I was collecting belts before I was collecting Funko Pops. Fell in love with Funko Pops, sold a lot of the belts. But I kept my like 10 or 15 that I really like. So, all right. So when you say belt collection, I mean, there is one probably larger than most belt collectors have, but not anything compared to what it used to be. So, all right. Andrew's here. The luau is showing up to the party. I love it. All right. One of these days, we're going to get another protector from Chrono. It's got 2 stickers again. Special edition. It's something maybe flocked. I don't know. Bam! Jesus Christ! Look, and even the special edition sticker's upside down. It knows it's defective. So, Super Saiyan Goku with Kamehameha, Mecha Hi, Mecha Heiny Ho. I don't know. Ed, tell us about a former YouTube channel who left. Yeah, I've got a buzz going on, Luau. So, I don't know if you guys remember, but do you guys remember there was a channel back in the day? I cannot think of their name. Really pretty girl and a guy that's a schlub like me. And I'm not talking about Pop Drunk. I'm literally talking about this other channel that had this really pretty girl and this schlub dude. And they stole our gimmick. Just stole our gimmick. Like with the shots and the drinking and all that. Anyway, I talked to the girl not too long ago, and she told me that guy up and left. He's no longer around, and he's a garbage person. So that made me feel good. So, Umpty Scratch, Popcorn with Flicks, those guys. What's going on with the anime, Steven? That's a good damn question. It's a damn good question. So much anime. Ed was on an 8-second delay. I assume I'm on a delay. I don't know. All right. Guys, we're running low. Oh, wait. All right. I bet this is going to be anime. Steven, yes, them. The girl's actually really nice. She's really nice. She's got her own page now. Also, Sirius, what is your thoughts on Nick Gage? Nick Gage is not a professional wrestler. Nick Gage is a garbage person, and I can say that because he robbed a bank. Like he's a junky garbage person. He's not a pro wrestler. I think what him and Matt Cardona did was really good stuff. Matt Cardona has become leaving the WWE after a decade and a half. Matt Cardona is finally making himself into a star. He's the best heel in the world right now. I love it. But Nick Gage is trash. If you ever tell me that Nick Gage is your favorite wrestler, I just don't believe you watch pro wrestling. Because anybody, look, I'm going to tell you, anybody can take a pane of glass to the face, right? Anybody can be hit in the face with a chair. Like, it doesn't take a skill. It takes stupidity, but it doesn't take a skill. And that was prevalent in AEW when he showed up and worked with Chris Jericho. Congratulations to him. He got on AEW. I didn't. I am talking about him. He's not talking about me, so he's obviously doing something right. But I'm not a fan. I don't believe in any of that stuff. So, bam. Qui-Gon Jinn, Tatooine. I don't have that, I don't think. Special edition. Um, Ed, any Bill Goldberg or Kurt Angle stories? No Bill Goldberg stories. I've never met Bill Goldberg. My only Kurt Angle story is I booked him one time for a convention, and he was a super nice guy. However, he was only at his table about half the time he was supposed to, and I got a discount because of that. So, no, but I don't have any other like actual stories about him. Nice guy. I mean, I met him, shook his hands, good dude. Booked him, paid him some money, but I got a discount. So, yeah, no, not really. All right, guys, I'm starting to get to the point where I don't know which ones are open boxes and which ones are empty boxes. How many have I opened? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. This will be my 10th one. It's not quite 30 like the last week, or the last time we went live. All right. Special edition sticker. Well, they should just call these special edition mystery boxes. Don't even call them like high roller. I think it's a special edition. Bam. No, the Diamond Jolteon WonderCon Diamond Jolteon. And it is anime, Augie. It is anime. Tony Turner. Actually, I do have Ric Flair stories, brother, and you must be late to the party because I just told one not too long ago. Yeah, Ric Flair's amazing, dude. I'm trying not to cuss, but I'm getting drunk. So, if you want the real dirt, ask away. All right. Well, I'm just gonna keep going. Number 11 here. Let's see, how does it work when you book someone? Do you have to pay for their flights and shit? Yes, I have to pay for their flights. I have to pay for their hotel. A lot of guys require a per diem per day. But I pay their flights. Most people on fly and coach. Every now and again, you get some divas that need first class and all that stuff. What don't you believe, Augie? Let's see. Oh my God, special edition. See, this is why I'm exiting. I'm not exiting Chrono. I'll still buy their stuff, but good Lord. What is that? Oh, Ahsoka, Ashka, Ahsoka, Ahsoka from Star Wars. I don't have that at all. What else you got here? All right. No, all right. Heather just texted me. I'm recording on my phone. That's what you guys are seeing me through. Heather just texted me, but I don't know what it said. So I guess we'll check that later. Ed, how did you become the king of Zubaz? Oh yeah, Pokemon is anime. Yeah. I am no longer the king of Zubaz. This is funny. I actually had this conversation in real life today with somebody. Um, many moons ago, a friend of mine posted a photo of himself wearing a pair of Zubaz on social media. And I had not seen a pair of Zubaz in a decade. And I said, "Oh my god, dude, are those vintage? Did you get them at like a, like a Goodwill or?" And he's like, "No, dude, they have a website. Go buy them." And I was like, "What?" Uh, so I went to the website and I bought some. I wore them, and I'm a guy that, I don't know if you can tell, but when I'm really into something, I go a little overboard. Um, so I had reached out to the owner of Zubaz. I tracked down Dan Stock, who was the owner of Zubaz. I told him who I was, what I was into, all that stuff. Talked about the conventions, and we struck up a friendship. And uh, he just sent me boxes upon boxes of Zubaz. He sent me discount codes to give to everybody, and he sponsored our shows. The downfall is in the last year or two. No, it's been about the last 2 years. Um, Fanatics was a 50-50 business venture between Dan and Fanatics. Zubaz was a joint business venture between Fanatics and Dan. Well, Fanatics bought him out, and they're a huge conglomerate company, Fanatics. And basically, when they got 100% ownership of the company, they told me to kick rocks. They basically said I am not valuable to them. There's nothing that I could do for them that they couldn't do themselves, and I am no longer the king of Zubaz because of that. But 90% of my wardrobe is Zubaz. So what can you do? Augie, you tell Aaron I said hello. I'm sorry I don't really have any Chris Benoit or DDP stories. DDP stories is just kind of the same thing as Kurt Angle. Like I booked him a couple times. Nice guy, said hello, but I don't really have any stories about him. Um, Ed needs to go talk to some booze reps. I know, right? But actually, I was informed that because the name of my channel is got the word drunk in it, they won't touch me. It's a bad word in that industry. So because it's got the word drunk in it, they won't even look at me. So, are you working on another expo for the beginning of next year? It's not the beginning, but it is April. So Easter weekend, that Friday and Saturday, we will be running Squared Circle Expo 2 in Indianapolis, Indiana. That Friday and Saturday, April 15th and 16th, I believe, or 14th and 15th. We have a few announcements. It's hard to get commitments this far out, but we do have FTR, AEW Tag Team Superstars, FTR. We also have Santana and Ortiz of the Inner Circle. Ethan Page as well. We've got some AEW guys coming out, but that's all we have so far with a ton down the line. So you can tickets actually just went on sale today to the public, which you can go get at squaredcirclex.com. So, all right. Let's see. The Luau wants to know the worst person you ever booked and the best person I've ever booked. Oh, the best person that we've ever booked is a toss up. So if you are talking overall, just completely overall between wrestlers, movie stars, rock stars, what have yous, the best person we have ever booked is probably Sid Haig or Roddy Piper. Both of them, God rest their souls. Sid, we probably booked roughly 24 times over the years. What a just wonderful man. Roddy, we probably booked about a dozen times before his passing. What a just wonderful, wonderful man. Not enough good things. There's not even enough words in the English language to describe how good those two men are. But the worst people that I've ever booked, Corey Feldman, Bam Margera, those two. Corey Feldman and Bam Margera are just the absolute worst people. Let's see. Ed, who do you think would win in a fight between Fantastic Four's The Thing and the Incredible Hulk? I don't know. I don't know anything about comics. I don't I wouldn't even know how to address that. Steven is getting to meet Darby Allin in October. That's awesome. Oh, Gene Simmons is a dick too. Gene Simmons is a dick. I see he's such a dick. I didn't even keep him in my brain. But at least I didn't have to call the cops on Gene Simmons. Yeah. So Gene Simmons was a dick, though. That's hilarious. All right. Guys, I'm gonna have to clean up my basement tomorrow. Hey guys, if there's a special edition sticker, you gotta take a drink. Uh, Tony Turner said, "I heard Sunny is high maintenance to book." She's not high maintenance to book. You could book Sunny for a hot sandwich, but what Sunny are you gonna get? Are you gonna get the drugged out train wreck that's 3 steps away from prison, or are you gonna get the chick that used to be a smoking hot chick till she ruined her life? Like she's yeah. Bradley wants to know, why is Bam the worst? Because he's a junkie. He is a junkie who he's a pain in the ass to book. He was a pain in the ass to wrangle. Um, he destroyed so much money in audio equipment that we called the cops on him. He's a prick. All right. So this actually is not a special. This is a chase sticker, y'all. This is a chase sticker. I can feel the little triangles. You know what I mean? This is a chase. Bam. What is the chase? We've got Red Hulk, glow in the dark chase. It still has a special edition sticker though. Pop in hand, what's going on, my friend? Drew says, I can't remember if you've booked Jim Cornette before, but at least you've met him, right? I have never booked Jim Cornette, but yes, I have met Jim Cornette several times. Jim Cornette is my spirit animal for sure. But no, I've never actually done business with Jim. But I love his podcast. I love his podcast. Jim Cornette and I. Now, but I enjoy AEW. I enjoy a lot of things on AEW that he doesn't. But we are definitely two people cut from the same cloth. Definitely. Oh, let's see. Hey, Justin. Yeah, I already said that. Yeah, pop in hand. I didn't know that was your name, Justin. I just knew you was Justin. Hey, who would win in a race? Tom Cruise from Days of Thunder or Will Ferrell from Talladega Nights? I mean, you got to say Tom Cruise, right? Like, because, Will Ferrell, he won a race on foot. Have you been drinking? Yes, Justin, I have absolutely been drinking. Why wouldn't I have been drinking? It's the whole purpose of this evening. All right. God, it's already 8:15, guys. And I'm surprised nobody's really asked me any, they haven't wanted me to spill any tea. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. I guess I thought my heat with certain people are just my heat. Steven, where you say I should get into commentating, I've tried it. I'm terrible at it. I am absolutely 100% terrible at it. I don't know what it is, but I'm just not good at it at all. Special edition sticker, guys. Bam! And it is the bronze Michael Jordan. I've had probably a dozen of these. At one point I was like, oh, I'm going to buy all the Michael Jordans because, it's Michael Jordan. And then they just oversaturated it. And I was like, I'm not keeping up with this stuff anymore. So, Chris said it's 5 o'clock there in Los Angeles. It's 8 o'clock here. Shane says, how do you get a fake PhD? I'm gonna the Chrono High Roller box just went live, Ed. What do you mean? Oh, they put out another one? No, I'm not getting on it right now. If there's some left when I'm done, and plus my my phone is right there with all my stuff saved on it. I'm not stressed if I get one or not. What's a better baseball movie, Angels in the Outfield or Field of Dreams? 100%, 120% Angels in the Outfield. How do you get a fake PhD? Guys, there is a YouTuber out there who I think is just a garbage person. He's got a fake PhD in smushed fruit. He's just, if you guys follow him, that's fine. I don't understand how anybody could. I think he's the fakest human being that's on planet Earth. So, anyway, and it's still 90 degrees out. I don't know what it is here. Oh my goodness, guys, we're down to our final three. Our final three. All right. But yeah, I don't need to get on Chrono right now. Chrono's, I bet I've put one of their kids through college at this point. All right. This is a shared sticker. This is definitely a shared sticker. Bam! Oh, look at that. Look at what is this? This is Ray Jakku. Jakku. 2021 FunCon Summer Convention. All right. I don't have that. What'd you say? What's a better movie? Dante's Pink or Volcano? I think you mean Dante's Peak. I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever seen either one of them. I don't think I've ever seen either one of those. Um, yeah, but yeah, back to that because I'll be honest, I thought people were going to ask me that question like early, um, because I've gotten into so many heated arguments with this person. Um, Guys, I love collecting toys. I'm a grown ass man with bills and mortgages and like, but if somebody is fake, I'm gonna call them out. And that is the fakest dude on the play. Every thumbnail looks like him giving a blowjob. They're all like, oh, that's how I assume he would give a blowjob. Uh, but yeah, dude, I don't understand how people can watch him. Like he's so fake. He he's like, oh, guys, wait, this is a Funko Pop. What exactly is a Funko Pop? He talks to everybody like they're nine. Like, look, I get it. That dude would suck a dick for 100 views. Like, I get it. I'm just not gonna fucking compromise my integrity for a couple likes. I do this for fun. I'm not trying to make a living out of it. So, but yeah, that dude would definitely blow somebody for a couple extra views. But never forget that time that he tried to bury a United States military veteran and got called out for it and started backpedaling. Never forget that. Okay. Chris, you don't know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Dr. Applesauce. That guy's a fuck. All right. Like to the point where I'll just call him out by name. I don't give a shit. Screw that guy. All right. I'm not even trying to hide these anymore. What have we got? What is that? What if? What if? And this is damage to hell. I don't know how that's good. Look, do you see it? Oh yeah, you can totally see it in the light there. Captain Carter. I don't have it, but I'm gonna take a drink from it. Best movie hands down is Chud. Dude, I love Chud. Chud is awesome. But I'm not the only person that like has those feelings towards him. I promise you, I'm not. Um, I'm just the one that's going to say it. So, all right, guys, we have one more box. This is a lot of stuff, and none of it I'm keeping. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Steven said, Ed, heel Ed is the best, Ed. Oh, Dr. Fake review for money. Yeah, right, right. This dude sold $100 mystery box on like Whatnot or some shit, and he just so happened to send like a $400 box to a guy with 100,000 subscribers like Clint, and I think Clint was innocent in the whole thing. Clint's actually good people, but um, yeah, come on, Apple Dick, let's be real here. All right, I got my last one. Um, and the problem I have with it is he just makes everything. He makes himself come out as the victim, and he's not. He's a piece of shit. All right. No, no, dude. Clint's good people, Steve. At least to me, I've never had a problem with it. Ed, what is your top three favorite stoner movies? Up in Smoke, Half Baked, Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. Those are my top three stoner movies. All right. It's a special dish sticker. Bam! Hey, we got Elvira, wonderful woman. Little high maintenance, but she is a fantastic woman to work with. She's awesome. Um, but yeah, let's see what else we got here. How about no? Clint's good. Clint, I got nothing against Clint. I don't have nothing against anybody except for Drapple Sauce. Like he's the only dude out there that in the toy community that I just can't stand him. Um, I don't know, Steven, if I consider Friday a stoner movie. Like, yeah, they smoke pot, but is it a stoner movie? You know what I mean? Like, I think Up in Smoke, Harold and Kumar, and Half Baked, like the plot of those movies revolve around the act of smoking pot. Friday, while there is pot smoking in it, I do not believe that the plot of the film revolves around that. How High is a fantastic movie, Chris, and so is Pineapple Express. Dude, Where's My Car is really good too. Um, Damn, I forgot about How High. That's you got to smoke your boy. You know that sounds gay, but no. I like stone. I don't get high at all. Like I have not smoked pot in probably 15 years or more. But I still love a good stoner movie. Uh, Zach says by just thinking Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Die Hard absolutely is a Christmas movie, and if you argue with that, you're wrong, and that's fine. If you want to be wrong, be wrong. Pineapple Express is a good stoner movie. It absolutely is a good stoner movie. It just didn't. How High 2? You know what, man? I saw like How High 2, like I don't remember if it was Netflix or something, and I just refused to even push play. I refused to even push play. Chris says, I'm getting high right now. Good for you, brother. You know, back in the day, they used to call getting drunk getting stoned. So, Half Baked might be the best, though. Half Baked's a good ass movie. That is a good ass movie. Um, let's see. Who were those two guy and chick from Florida that opened Mystery Box? What happened to them? Oh, we actually covered them. Um, the girl, she has her own Instagram. Now it has something to do with Jessica Rabbit. I'm sorry, not thinking about it. Like I don't know what it actually is. But the guy disappeared. Like apparently they split up and he hightailed it. He's got like another like Instagram page, but I don't know what it is. Um, Best Harold and Kumar movie. I really like the Christmas one, guys. I know people are like, the Harold and Kumar's 3D Christmas. It's fantastic. I love that movie. Danny Trejo is the father. Like, it's good. It's good. But I mean, the original will always be the classic. But the third one is super good. Ed, how about Biodome or Encino Man? Biodome, hands down. I forget what year it was, but Biodome came out on my birthday, but it also came out at the same time as Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight. So I remember, and I was a teenager, like, I mean, I want to say I was like 13, 14, 15, somewhere in there. Um, we bought tickets to Biodome because it was PG-13, but then we snuck into Demon Knight. So I never got to watch Biodome in the theater, which looking back on it now, both of those are really fantastic movies. As Heather Ghost Hunts, are you digging the Ouija Pop? I actually bought 4 of them. I haven't received them yet, but I did buy 4 of the Ouija Pops, the planchette. So let's see. Best Jay and Silent Bob movie. If Heather was here, she would say Dogma. If Heather was here, she would say Dogma. But the original Clerks, I remember renting Clerks on VHS from Blockbuster Video when I still lived in Iowa. God, I was a kid. Oh my God, I loved that movie. Like, I got to go with Clerks. The first is always the best. You know what I mean? Um, Leprechaun in the Hood is dope. Dude, I don't think I've ever seen it. I think I've seen the first 2 Leprechauns, and after that, I pieced out. Uh, Shane, Mallrats is a fantastic movie. Oh, really, Zach? Clerks was 96? I was in high school when that movie came out. I feel like I was way younger when that movie came out. Huh. Yeah, I do. I feel like I was super young when that came out, but that was my freshman year of high school. That's crazy. How do you feel about Dalton starting over Fields? Listen, the quarterback scenario in Chicago has been a mess for 25 years. I did not expect this year to be any different. Andy Dalton is a garbage quarterback. I don't think being in a Chicago uniform is going to do him any favors. Matt Nagy is a very fickle whore, and I believe that if Andy Dalton doesn't win the first 2 games, they're putting in Fields. Like, that's just what I feel is going to happen. So wait a minute. Biodome and Clerks were 1996. Why do I feel like I was so much younger? I don't know. Like, I don't know. Yes, they still let me on here, Pop Couple. Steven said no football talk. Oh, hey, Ed, how are you? You know, who is it that has got the Pop Couple channel? Is that James? Is it Lisa? Steven thinks it's Lisa. And if it is Lisa, I'll allow it. But if it's James, box. You know what, guys? Actually, I'm gonna exit my stage left. I have some sodas I haven't opened. Should we open them? Should we open them? Favorite hip hop artist? Tupac. Tupac. Um, it's James right now. Oh, it is James. James used to have a really cool beard like me, and then he cut it off. Oh, if you're allowing, it's Lisa. Should I open some sodas? They're all the same soda. But I can see if we've got a chase. Yeah, let me go grab this. I'll be right back. You guys can hear me, though. I'll keep talking, and you can still hear me. And I'm going to open some sodas. I got sodas. Sodas. Look. All right. Look, I got sodas. We may as well open them. Ed, what is your favorite country song? My favorite country song is Islands in the Stream by Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton. It's fantastic. It's just a wonderful. Wonderful song. All right. This has got two of them in there. Look at this neat little package, though. Like, you wouldn't think that there's a bunch of sodas in here. All right. Am I joining Booze and Pops tonight? I don't know, James. Am I allowed to join Booze and Pops tonight? You know, sometimes I feel like I'm unwanted. All right. This thing is insane to open. All right. They're just more Prince Adam sodas. I don't even remember how many I bought, guys. This one is jacked up. So is this one. I don't know if you can see that, but like, look at that. All right, is that all of them? That's all of them. Well, I'm going to open this jacked up can first. All right. I know you don't like Tim Burton. I hate Tim Burton. But do you like Pee-wee's Big Adventure? I do like Pee-wee's Big Adventure because Pee-wee's Big Adventure was cool before Tim Burton became Tim Burton. Yeah. Guys, it literally is the first one that really jacked up one, and we've already got the chase. We've got the metallic Prince Adam. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I bought 10 of these. Why would I do that? Why would I buy 10 of these? That's terrible. See if I can straighten this can out. Is that a giggity? That might be a giggity. All right. Tim Burton is awful. I'm sorry. But if you enjoy Tim Burton, I question your integrity. uh You know, Augie, I don't know. Batman Tim Burton. All right, it's the common. So do I open the other ones? Like, just to see? It's just the common. It's just the regular one. Well, that was pretty anticlimactic when the first two you open are the two that you need. Favorite Tarantino movie? Favorite Tarantino movie? I gotta go with Pulp Fiction. I gotta go with Pulp Fiction. And I bought two of the Prince Adam, and I was only able to pull commons. Open another to swap cans. Oh, I will do that. Let's do that. Let's see. Let's go with this one. All right. This one seems like a good can. Giggity. And it's a common, but I am going to use the can. It's a common. It's an old commoner. So we'll do that to switch out the cans. Well, guys, it's like 8:30. I need to get some food and probably be around for Booze and Pops. What else we got? Any last questions? Anything else before I tap out? Anything? Let's see. Same Pulp Fiction. I have not watched the Hateful Eight. I haven't seen it yet. I know. I can't remember if it's on Netflix or like HBO Max or something, but I do plan on watching it. Django Unchained is a good movie. I like that one too. What ad icons does Funko need to make? Funko needs to make Wendy from Wendy's. Funko needs to make the Nestle Quick Bunny. Funko needs to make the Taco Bell Chihuahua. Umpty, will the house be cleaned before Heather gets home? Yes, it will. trying to think. What other ad icon? Mr. Clean? Mr. Clean would be a good ad icon that I think they should make. There was rumor that the Starbucks mermaid was getting one, but I think that was just a code. If I could have three wishes, what would they be? And more wishes is not a wish. Ooh, Keebler Elf is a good one too. But if I could have three wishes, God, oh man. Well, one of them would be unlimited money. The other one would be maybe to be 21 forever. And my third one would be for Heather to be 21 forever. That way we could go through life through all of eternity and have unlimited money. Boom. There's our three wishes. All right. Do you think Funko would do black light ad icons? God, I hope not. Oh my God. If Funko does black light ad icons, I'm done. Like, I gotta tap. Like, I literally, I tap out on that. So, Glow Blueberry. Yeah, I know. The Taco Bell, Chihuahua, and the Genie grant your wish, and you and Heather can shop it for it. The Genie would grant the wrong wish, and we could both just shop it forever 21. But yeah, 25. Let's call it 25. 25 forever. Both of us. That's two wishes, and I'm aware. Heather, me, 25 forever, and then unlimited money. Like, who wouldn't want to spend all of eternity in a young body with their soulmate? Who wouldn't want to do that? Joe Camel, KS2814, Joe Camel would be an absolute fantastic ad icon. However, due to the stigma that tobacco and smoking has in 2021, it'll never happen. Never happen. But man, if it could, those would be super awesome. Yes. Let's see. No, Chris, I abandoned the 10-inch collection many, 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 many moons ago. I don't remember what it was that made. Oh, it was when the zombie Marvel 10 inches, when they released like 9 zombie Marvels at one time. I tapped out. I threw my hands in the air and I tapped out. The Geico Gecko would be an awesome ad icon. Let's see. When is Heather coming back? Heather will be back on Monday sometime. She'll be back on Monday sometime. She's in Gatlinburg, Tennessee for a bachelorette party. They did like an Airbnb for a cabin. Ed Lee, new email from the insurance. Lee, new email from the insurance commercials would be a good ad icon. Lee, Ed Lee. I don't know who that is. And they could do a camel from, they could do a camel from Geico. Absolutely. But if they're going to do Geico, they're going to do the gecko. Or the pig with the pinwheel. That one was kind of cool. But yeah. Guys, it's almost 9 o'clock. I got to get some food in me or else I'll never make it to Booze and Pops. Do you class Mubi as an ad icon? I do. And this is why I class Mubi as an ad icon. There are actual Mubi's pop-up restaurants. Now, if Mubi was only the golden calf in Dogma and the like, Clerks 2, what have you, no, I would not classify it as an ad icon. But Mubi's is now an actual restaurant. So yes, I do count that. Flow from Progressive would be nice. Jake from State Farm. Chris wants to know the next myth. I gave up on the myth. Once they came out with the Mothman and made it an HQ exclusive, I tapped out. I got tired of them making them all cute. You know what I mean? They make bloody, like, Pops, like Michael Myers, like they could have made. I love cryptozoology. They could have made those less cutesy. Uh, oh, the Limu Emu. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Little Caesars would be an awesome ad icon as well. That's a really good one. That one I would enjoy. Um, but yeah, that's super cool, guys. It's 20 to 9 here in the lovely state of Kentucky. We've hung out for a little over an hour and a half. I appreciate all of you. You guys are all super awesome. We're gonna do this again real soon. I just got to get more mystery boxes in. I'm still waiting on the box of fun. I have 2 of them here. I have 2 more en route. They should be here early next week. We'll do a video on those. Best glow pop that I have, man. Ooh, ooh. I wish I could say the glow blueberry. I wish I could say that, but I can't. Um, the glow Twinkie is actually really good. That one glows really nicely. Well, I did just get the Bank Robber Joker 2 pack from Vaulted Ink. I have not seen it glow yet. I guess I should do that to see if that's super crazy. Chris Bryant, when are you going to visit me in Hollywood? Heather and I actually not too long ago, we were just talking about why don't we just get on a plane and just head out west and just go to Funko. And we don't mean like for a week, like just, hey, we'll leave on a Monday, come home on a Wednesday and just spend a day. So we're probably not far. It's just it's like a 6-hour flight, 7-hour flight, something like that. Um, but hey, you know what? Don't You might be able to hold your breath. We might end up in LA at some point, just for funds. We know Funko Official is watching and noting all these ideas for ad icons. They're always watching. Yeah, I heard that they were sending people cease and desist letters for this Hot Topic Funko sign because apparently Hot Topic was supposed to send those back when their stores closed because this is a sign from Hot Topic that they use to advertise their Funko like section, and people like put them up on like eBay or Macari, and like Funko themselves got them like pulled down. But I have mine. It's awesome. I love it. So yeah, so they're definitely not. Let's see. Pop couple, if you're coming out west, you need to swing up this way as well, Ed. Oh, I know. I want to hit Seattle. I got people in Seattle. I want to go to HQ. I want to go to Funko Hollywood. Bands for Arms. I want to hit up their shop. See Pop Couple and all you guys. All you guys are on the West Coast. So maybe we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen soon. So, but they are closed Monday and Tuesday. Thank you, Chris. I would not have known that at all. So, guys, actually, this is the last time I'm gonna say goodbye because I gotta get some food in me before I get too drunk. And I love Vegas, by the way, Bradley. I like to stay at the Golden Nugget on Fremont. That's a good time. Flow from Progressive, Tommy, absolutely, guys. Hopefully you'll see me on Booze and Pops. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. I don't know. We're gonna get some food and see how passy outy I want to get. Uh, thank y'all for coming out. God bless you, and good night. Peace. Take care, guys.